Alrighty, I am at the park again. You can see there's not that many people here today, and I thought we could talk more about plants today. So hello, hi for people. So I don't feel as silly talking since there's less people. Last time it was pretty crowded, and it's a little bit windy, so I hope that you guys can still hear me. Oh, hi Bridget. Bridget, I hope to see you tomorrow at the Pop-In. I hope to see everybody there that's able to. Alright, so got my 20 people. My name's Nancy, and I'm the City Museum's Events and Programming Coordinator, and it's 2 o'clock, so it's time for my segment, and today we're going to talk about more plants at the park because there's over 7,000 trees, so many different plants here, so I thought it'd be fun to talk a little bit about them. And I'm actually in front of I'm in the area of the 4 that I chose, so I think I'll turn the camera around and show you the first one. Okay, so this big tree, this is an American holly. And if you didn't tune in last time, Tower Grove Park is in St. Louis, Missouri, where the museum is. My camera looks, camera looks a little, there we go. That's a little better, right? So Tower Grove Park was founded by Henry Shaw on October 20th, 1868 as a gift from Shaw to the city of St. Louis. And there's approximately 7,000 trees here, and this is one of the trees. These are American hollies. So American hollies are pretty common during Christmas time. Usually their branches are usually used for Christmas wreaths. So that's the raw material that most Christmas wreaths are made of. And they usually have these little red berries. I'm sure you've seen them. And they have these cute little leaves that look kind of thorny. And they're actually native to eastern and south central United States. And they can grow up to 66 feet tall. So these are all pretty tall. And there's 1, 2, if you see 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of them. And the flowers are kind of like a greenish white. I would say that these look like maybe are gonna be the flowers. It's really pretty. And they usually have, these bright red berries. The female plants usually do. So these may be male. I've only really seen them during Christmas time. I've only seen them have the berries during Christmas time, but it's the first scientific observation of the holly was recorded in 1744. So that's a long time ago. George Washington was a big fan of these trees. I read. And so now that's the American holly. It's a pretty big tree. I saw there's a neighbor that has one too that always looks really pretty in the winter over Christmas, since everything is kind of dried up. That's the one tree that's still green. So now we're gonna go over here. And these right here, these are called beauty berries. And they're called beauty berries because they have these little, those little berries there. And you can see some that maybe were from, a little more dried out. So beauty berries are native to East and Southeast Asia. And they can either grow in temperate, or there's 2 different species of them. So there's some that grow in temperate climates and some that grow in more tropical climates. I would say that these are probably, since our the weather here in St. Louis can be a little unpredictable. I would say these are pretty hardy. The flowers are usually white to pinkish. Looks like they don't have any flowers right now. And it looks like the berries that they have are just like older. But yeah, those are the little berries. And when, you can't really see, because I mean, you can kind of see. Oop. Do you see that? It's like kind of like a metallic, it's like kind of shiny. It's like iridescent and metallic. So when, was that a gunk you passed? A gunk? Where? Maybe. A gunk? Ginkgo. Oh, yeah, I think these are ginkgos, aren't they? Are they? Or maybe, or was it, was it, I'm not sure where the ginkgo went. I forget what they look like, I'm sorry, but that's another holly. Okay, so yeah, these are the beauty berries, and those are pretty iridescent over there, but oh, here's some that look, well, they're a little shinier. These bushes can grow 6 to 10 feet tall, and they can grow just as wide, and they actually attract 40 different bird species. So these are the beauty berries. And yeah, so I used that little handy map that someone created for public use, because I guess, oh, there's a few brighter ones over here actually. I gotta put my cheat sheets away. It didn't really say whether these can be consumed by humans. I'm assuming maybe yes. But I know that they're, you know, birds love them. So yeah, there's this big whole row. It goes all the way down. Those look kind of shiny. Alright, so yeah, this is the beauty berry. Should I eat one? Just kidding. They look they're so bright and pretty. They look delicious, but I will not eat one. Okay, so now we're gonna cross this way. Because there's a magnolia. I think that's it right there. It's just not, it doesn't look like it has any flowers. But I learned some neat things about magnolias that I did not know were, oh, sorry, that I didn't know about before. So it was fun. I think this is it. It's just, it must have like lost all of its flowers. But yeah, this looks like it is. So this is a magnolia tree, and it's pretty tall. And magnolias, they actually appeared before bees. So the flowers are theorized to have evolved to encourage pollination by beetles. So they were actually pollinated by beetles. And to avoid damage from the pollinating beetles, the carpels are really tough. So the carpel is that part of the flower on the inside. And there aren't any in bloom here. I think we've been getting a lot of rain. Maybe that's what's, you know, made it lose its flowers. But yeah, I can like, here's, looks like there's a little bud right there. And then a few more right there. And yeah, so there are actually 20 million year old fossil specimens of magnolia plants. So that's kind of, I did not know that these trees were so ancient. And so if there's no flower bud, or else I would show you. It's enclosed in something called a bract. So like this, I think it means like this kind of leaf. And I think that's the fruit there. And that's gonna be the flower. And so they are, yeah, they give off like a brightly colored fruit, and they're naturally found in East and Southeast Asia, and North and South and Central America, and in the West Indies as well. So they're kind of, they seem to be everywhere. Sorry, it's not like a flowering one. I really thought, because like magnolias are so, I feel like they're so known for their really big pink, they're like usually pink or yellow. The ones that I've seen here are usually pink, but like pinkish purple. And yeah, I guess I don't remember if I've seen it with blooming flowers or not. I don't know if this is another magnolia. I think these all might be. There's lots of different varieties of them. But if I'm wrong, please correct me. Oh, it's so nice out. And now we're gonna go this way to the eastern redbud trees. Huh. So this is them, and usually they're pretty like bright. I'm sure you've seen them like really bright purple. They have these really bright purple flowers, but so this is like just a little like pathway of them, and maybe we'll get a little closer. So those are the leaves. Hey everybody. Everything I can find says that American beautyberry is edible. Oh, is that a challenge? Well, I'd want to wash it first. So these are eastern redbud trees. They're native to eastern North America, and it's actually the state tree of Oklahoma. Kind of a neat little fact. And they can grow 20 to 30 feet tall, and their trunks are often twisted. I didn't get a chance to come for the last segment. I was able to come and like find the plants, but it's been kind of rainy, so I didn't get a chance to come. But this is what the map said are eastern redbud trees. So, and I was imagining something else just based on the description, but I guess this is them. And their bark will sometimes have maroon patches. Maybe we can find like a maroon patch. That's pretty maroon, right? And the leaves are heart-shaped. They are, aren't they? They're kind of heart-shaped, huh? I don't know what other plants may look like beautyberries, so you may not want to eat them in case it is misidentified. Yeah, good advice, thank you. But yeah, the eastern redbuds have these heart-shaped leaves, and they're usually pollinated. The flowers are usually like magenta, and sometimes on the bark. If you ever go to the park and well, the times that I've come to this park, I've definitely seen that before, where it's just this little sprig of flowers like just coming right out of the bark. But I think they may have lost their flowers when it rained. Oh, you can kind of see some of them up there. It's kind of dark. Maybe I'll get a better angle. Oh yeah, there's a few flowers there. And see, they're just coming right out of the bark like that, which I think is, ooh, sorry. They're coming out of the bark like that. That is redbud. Those leaves are pretty distinctive. Thanks, Josh. yeah, so these, I was really hoping that they'd be like really bright purple, but it's still really beautiful. And like you can see I just love how they just grow their flowers right out of the trunk like that. And so what else? They are pollinated by long-tongued bees like carpenter bees. And the fruit that they give are usually flattened, dry brown pea-like pods. Maybe we can find some. I don't see any, but I don't really know what I'm looking for. Well, I mean I do, but yeah, don't see any fruits from the Redbud. But I found out that the green twigs from it are used in seasoning for wild game in parts of southern Appalachia. So that was kind of another neat fact I learned. Yeah, and so I love this little like just walkway. It's really pretty when they have all their bright purple flowers. It's like really noticeable. And probably too early in the season for fruit. You're right, Bridget, it probably is. That's probably why I couldn't really, there's some plants that I looked up that I couldn't really find because I don't have a good eye for them yet, but I will. And yeah, these are pretty tall. And I think I read that well, it probably is ivy, but I love these trees that have like the ivy going up them. And those are the 4 plants that I looked up, and those were some of the little facts that I learned about them. And maybe I will continue my walk. And just to let everybody know, should I flip the camera around? Oh, the redbuds are still purple in Indiana. Oh, yeah, these were purple not too long ago, but I think they just lost their flowers because it's been kind of rainy. But thanks everybody for watching. I guess I'll turn the camera around. I don't know what I'm gonna look like, but so today at 4, Musings with Stephanie and Maria will be going on, and then at 7 o'clock we've got Music and Other Things with Max. So Fridays are fun day, lots going on for City Museum on Air. And then tomorrow we have the pop-in. So the pop-in tomorrow is from 11 to 2. And if you go on citymuseum.org, you can find more information about that. And if you wanted to order something and come by, that'd be really fun. We'd love to see you. And we're super excited for it. And I'll be there in, my proper PPE. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. It's been really fun learning about these plants, and I'll probably learn about a few more for next Friday. And yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and thanks for tuning in to all the segments, and for all the support. We're really grateful, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. See you guys.